Shalom Aleichem, holy souls, real truth seekers, welcome. Welcome to our night show. Welcome to our midnight talk. Welcome to our lovely session of learning Torah from the holy source, the book of Rabbi Eliezer ben Horkanus, chapters of Rabbi Eliezer. Chapters, or let's say like vorts or words or teachings of Rabbi Eliezer Kadosh, Rabbi Eliezer ben Horkanus. He taught us a lot of Torah. So, in the fourth chapter of this wonderful book, Rabbi Eliezer is talking about the second day of creation. So in the second day, the Creator created the sky and the angels and the fire of flesh and bones. When there is another version of this book that is saying that it's not the fire of flesh and bone. No, it does. I was wrong. So yes, it's a fire of flesh and bones and the fire of hell. So there are two different kinds of fire that have been created, and also of course the angels, we know that they are also made out of fire. So the Creator in the second day created the heavens, the sky, the angels, the fire of flesh and bones, and the fire of hell. And then he's asking, Rabbi Eliezer is asking, "V'alo hashamayim ve'aretz nivro'u b'yom rishon." But we know that the sky was created in the first day, so how can it be that it's written here that the sky was created in the second day? Because we know the verse is saying that in the first day, bara Elokim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz, the Creator created heaven and earth. So how can it be that you say Rabbi Eliezer, he's asking on himself, how can it be that I'm now just saying that he created the sky in the second day? Which sky the Creator created in the second day? Rabbi Eliezer is answering, Rakia she'al rashei dalet hachayot, the sky that is above the four holy animals in the book of Yechezkel. The verse is saying, and there is a certain shape, a certain figure, on top of the heads of the holy animals, a sky that looks like the great ice. So there is a spiritual sky above the heads of the holy animals. Holy animals means the holy angels. That seems like the sky, that looks like ice, and as good stones and rubies, and it's shining the sky like a candle in the house, and like the sun who illuminates in its power in the noontime. Like the verse in Daniel is saying, V'nehora ime sharia, and the light is with him. The light is with the Creator. So in the second day, the Creator created the sky that is above the heavenly angels, the four holy animals that are holding the Creator's holy chariot in his heavens, in his holy sky. Who let us in? Who allowed us to go and peek into those holy chambers of the Creator? Who called us? Who called us in so deeply and so nicely and so kindly to allow us, simple people like us, to explore and to see and to understand and to learn, to observe and to enjoy this beautiful, amazing explanations of the real truth about our Father in heaven. So, the source of light that is illuminating the sky that we know of. And like that light, the righteous people in the future to come will shine Like the verse is saying, that the wise people will shine like the glow of the sky. And Rabbi Eliezer is telling us that without that sky, the world would swallow by the water that is on top of it, and would drown to the water that are under it. And that sky is the sky that separates between water and water. That the verse is saying that God said there's going to be a sky inside the water, and it will separate between water to water, between divine water to lower water. What are those waters? Those waters are two kinds of soul. This is a spirit. This is divine water. It's not a physical water. When we're talking about the lower water, we're not talking about the physical water that we have in the faucets or in the seas or rivers or springs. We're talking about spiritual water that is our souls, our souls. Our souls called feminine water. Those are lower water. They're also called crying water. We are those crying water. Our souls are crying all the time. Our souls are yearning and missing and hoping to join, to go back to our heavenly source, to the Creator. And without any doubt, every person that is a little bit attached to his soul, to his neshama, he relates to this explanation and he understands perfectly how deep is the sorrow of the soul. The soul has a perfect memory of its source, where it's coming from, where it came from, and the Creator sent those souls, that is our souls, down to earth for a mission, and that mission is very painful for our souls. Why is it so painful? It's painful because of the separation. In the beginning there was one water, and then in the second day the Creator cut us in half, and He spread that blanket, that surface, that sky that we were just talking about, to separate between the water that are still connected to their source. Those are the divine water, means the source itself, means God Himself. To us, the souls that been sent down to the exile of physicality, to go undercover, under the coverings of physicality, and to be dressed and covered with physical body that is being used by our souls as vehicles to do things on earth, to move, to talk, to learn, to eat, to drink, to multiply, to work. And the water of our souls is always remembering the heavenly source where we came from, and always desiring to go back. But before the soul come down to the world, so the Creator forced the soul to take an oath, to swear that she will get into the body until the Creator will release it. And the soul cannot set itself free until the Creator call it to go back to heaven. And then, faster than a speeding bullet, the Creator is calling the soul, and she is already there. You cannot stop it. When the Creator decides that the soul will come back, she will run to Him with the like the strongest magnet ever, will never stop, because of her yearning and because of her memory of who she really is and where we came from. Baruch Hashem. So, I want you to believe in yourself much, much more than you are. And that's the real purpose of my teachings to you, because we can read, and I can read for you for days and for nights, and it's amazing and it's pleasuring and it's interesting, but we need to remember who we are, and we need to work out of that faith in ourselves, and we need to go and to express our faith in ourselves and to be real true believers, real true messengers of the Creator, and to uncover the truth to the eyes of all, to the ears of all. We must go and spread the word. We must go and distribute the truth and the amazing news that the Creator is renewing inside our hearts, that He's reminding us of who we are and our greatness and our importance and the amazing talents and the abilities of our souls. We must go with that and spread it and shine that light. And the way to do it, it's to believe in yourself. The way to do it is to express your honest feelings and your most deep, solid understandings of the purpose and the reason of your existence. You know who you are. I don't need to wake you up to understand who you are. I just need to remind you that you should work with that power, because you know yourself. And I'm talking to you, and you know who you are. You know that you're a good person. You know that you want to do good. You know that you're a loving person. You want to share, and you want to love, and you care about others, and you want to give, and you want to support, and you want to hug, and you want to give love to everyone. And that's who you are. And I don't need to convince you in that. Just I need to to strengthen you, to remind you that you should not be scared, because the Creator sent you for that mission and for that purpose, and there is nothing else to do on earth. There is nothing else to do. There is nothing else to do except for following the truth with all your power, because if you don't do that, so what you do with your life? You live under terror and under scared, and you're scared all the time, and under fear. And look at the poor souls. Look how people are suffering. How great is the sorrow and the pain and the grief of human beings. And people are killing each other and slaughtering each other and abusing each other and taking advantage of each other, and for their selfish needs and will, and for their arrogance, and for their bad manners, and for the fact people choose to be so rude and so violent and so far from expressing our true qualities, killing each other for parking spots, fighting with people, arguing with wives and wives with husbands, and arguing in front of children, and children gets that nature, and fighting and arguing, and like so horrible, and so much abuse and bad sexual influence on people, lack of modesty and purity and humility, and all this crazy gender thing that people are looking at each other in foreign ways, in different ways, without even seeing the soul, without even recognizing the amazing person who stands in front of them, seeing a body, looking at legs, looking at hands, at breasts, at hair. Like, it's you. Where is the person? Where is the soul? And we miss all of that. Why we miss all of that? Because we are scared to find and deal with who we are. Therefore we can't see souls. Therefore we cannot see the real people in front of our eyes, because we're scared to find who we are. If you will find who you are, and you're going to be who you are, and you're going to express your true identity and the positive energy of your soul, and you'll be proud of who you are, and you'll be happy with who you are, you will look for people that are similar to you, people that are like you. Those are going to be the people that you will attach yourself to. You're going to look for souls. You're going to, hey, like you're going to go and shine, and you're going to look for other shiny people, and you won't be satisfied with physical lusts and desires, and you won't desire all those things. But because that the person is scared to look at himself, afraid to go deep into the depths of his own soul, and to admit in front of himself, to say the real truth about himself, me, I am this and that, I'm doing this and that, and every person is different. And you're scared to say that, and I'm also scared to say that. I'm also, with all the power that I have in that direction, I also see myself that I'm still scared, that I'm still not going all the way, and I'm still like holding myself, and I'm still like thinking and doubting and planning and whatever, instead of just like going all the way and just to drop everything behind and to run like a soldier to the battlefield, to the front line. I need to do tshuva. What can I do? What can I do? I need to do tshuva. I need to do tshuva. B'ezrat Hashem, I'll do tshuva. I'm taking it upon myself. Oh, what's going on? We have amazing people joining us this evening. Baruch Hashem, friends from Tzfat, holy city in the holy land of Israel. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. We're so happy to have you. That's an amazing chatzot we have here. It's chatzot in the US, and it's morning, sunrise, dawn in Jerusalem, in Eretz Israel. Look at us. What are we doing? We're waking up the dawn. We're keeping the halacha. So there is an amazing sky that is separating between the heavens water, the divine water, the godly water, to the feminine water, to the crying water, to the water of our soul. And without that sky, the water of the physical world would swallow in the top water because of the desire, because of the passion. So that sky is a limit, is a plaque. It's a surface of separation. It's holding us here, trapped in our mission. And without that sky, all the souls would run back home to our Father in heaven, and the world would stay empty. So we don't want that. We want to fix and correct this world. So the Creator is telling us through the wonderful mouth of Rabbi Eliezer ben Horkanus that the wise and righteous people will shine in the world to come and in the future to come like that sky. That sky, like we said, is hovering above the heads of the holy animals and is shining the whole sky that we know, the bright blue sky. And the angels that have been created in the second day, when they are being sent by the Creator to keep His words, they become like spirits. And when they're serving Him, they become of fire. So when they're coming down to earth to do His missions, to follow His commandments, they're clear like spirits. You cannot see their flaming, firing heat. You cannot see and feel their heat. They're and they're gone. They did their job. They healed that person. They fixed that thing. They made that flower grow. They connected the electricity. They opened the door. They did everything in a hidden and disappeared way. But when they are standing in front of God, in front of our Lord, then they are standing as fire. The verse is saying, Ose malachav ruchot meshartav esh lohet. Everything that we're learning is coming out of the holy verses. The verse is saying that the Creator Ose, making, malachav, His servants, but when we are saying malachav, we don't mean only servants, we mean also messengers. like that it's written, Vayishlach Yaakov Malachim, that Jacob sent angels, but the meaning of the word angels over there is not only angels, it's also messengers. He sent messengers to do something for him. But the verse is continuing and saying, Oseh malachav, he makes his servants ruchot, spirits, meshartav, but his servants, when they are over there with him, not in a mission, not being called malachim, like messengers, then when they are serving him, esh lohet, hot fire, very, very, very hot, burning fire. 4 groups of serving angels are praising the Creator. The first group, Michael to its right. Second group of Gavriel to its left. To the right of the Creator, to the left of the Creator. Third group of angels of Uriel, in front of him. Fourth group of Raphael, behind him. Veshchinato, and his Shechina. Shechina is the divine spirit that been sent down to earth to show his great love on us, of the Creator, in the center, in the middle, and he, the Creator, sits on Kiseh Ram Venisa, on a throne that is high and elevated, and his throne is high and hanged above in the air, and the sights of his honor is like the electric light, and a crown is given up on his head, and a crown of the holy name on his forehead. So there is a crown, a circle that is surrounding his head, on top of his head, and there is a crown above his forehead. It's like a sign or like a plaque or something that the holy name, the written name, the explained name, the Shema Meforash, the opened name, the name that is known, is written on that crown on his forehead. And his eyes are looking on all the land, wandering, looking, searching. Half, I don't know what it's talking about. I'm trying to see. Something like the eyes when they're looking, so half of that eyesight, of that way of observation, is of fire, and half of it of how you say barad? How you say barad? Guys, do you know what barad is? Barad is not snow. Barad is this frozen rain. How you call it? Teach me. I'm waiting for that word. Not snow, not rain. The frozen one. The one who knocks on your windows. Hail. That's how you call it? Hail? Hail? That's how you call it? Slit. Hail slit. Hail. Okay. We're gonna go with hail. Okay? Hail. Hail, hail, hail. Okay. We're gonna go with that. Okay? So, half of it of fire and half of it of hail. Great, we're learning. From its right, from the right side of the Creator, life, and from the left side, we're not going to mention. And a staff of fire in his hand, and a curtain is spread in front of him, and 7, I assume that it's 70, and 70 angels that been created first are serving him lifnim min haparochet, before of that curtain. So he's standing and there is a curtain that is separating him from the world, or from the heavenly world, and there are 70 important main and first angels that have been created by him that are serving him in that space between him to that curtain, and it's called pargod, and it's called pargod. Vehadom raglav, and the seat under his legs. How you call that seat that you put your legs on it? Now you're teaching me English. We're going into deep concepts. I didn't grow up in Brooklyn. I didn't grow up in Orlando. I didn't grow up in Tennessee. I grew up in Yerushalayim. I know to say Hadom. I know to say Barad. I don't know how you say Hadom. Oh man, what's that? Footrest. Great, footrest. So easy. Such an easy language. Footrest. Great, I'm going to use that. Footrest. I'm not going to remember. But stool. Very good. You're making it. Okay, at least you understand what we're talking about. And that footrest, I'm going to go with footrest, okay? It makes me happy. So his footrest is like fire and hail, and under the throne of honor a stone like a stone of sapphire, and like a flaming fire surrounding his throne. Justice and trial is the foundation of his throne. 7 clouds of honor surrounding him, and the wheel of his chariot, and the huge animal that means an angel, are standing and praising him. And the figure of his throne as sapphire, made out of 4 legs, and 4 holy animals are set to every leg of that throne, and 4 faces to every one of them, and 4 wings to every one of them. And when he speaks, the face of the east speaks from between 2 angels with human face. And when he speaks, the face of the south speaks between 2 angels with face of a lion. And when he speaks, the face of the west speaks between 2 holy angels with a face of a bull. And when he speaks, the face of the north speaks from between 2 angels with the face of an eagle. And in front of them there are ofanim. I don't know how to translate ofanim. Ofanim is like the structure of a motor, like something like an engine. It's like it's the motor. It's like, it's not the engine itself, it's all the structure of how the wheels will. It's like the axes in the car. You have axes in the car, the axe that turns like the gear. So yeah, I think the gear is the most closest thing. So there is a gear, there is some source of engine that makes the wheels of his holy chariot spinning and running. So those are standing in front of those angels, and when he sits, the Creator sits, he sits on his high and elevated throne, and when he observes on the land, So the chariot that is sitting on those gears and wheels are making a huge sound of scream because of the wheels of the chariot, and lightnings and thunders are coming down to the world. And when he is in the sky, he is riding on a light cloud. And when he is purifying, he is hovering above the wings of spirit, of wind. And the holy animals are standing to the throne of honor, and they don't know the place of his honor. They're standing close to his seat, but they don't know where he is at. They are experiencing the light and the heat and the beauty and the glory and the fear from his throne of honor, but in him, in the Creator himself, they don't have no understanding. They cannot reach him. They can see his throne from the bottom, from the legs of that seat, and they don't know the place of his honor. And the holy animals are standing in fear and shaking and sweating. Their faces are sweating like a river of fire, pulling out and going in front of him. The rivers of sweat, of fire of the holy animals are going down and pulling like a river of fire that is going in front of him, in front of God. Like the verse in Daniel is saying, Nehar Dinur, a river of fire, Nagid Venafik, is coming out and being exposed, can be seen, Min Kodamoi, from in front of him. Two angels are standing, one to his right and one to his left. 6 wings to every one of them. In 2 of them he will cover his face, the angel, that he will not see the face of the Shekhinah, of the heavenly spirit of God. And 2 of them are covering their legs, that they will not be seen in front of the face of the Shekhinah. To praise the Creator, they're standing on one leg, and with 2 wings they're flying, and they are adoring and expressing their appreciation and like they're praising his great name. This one is calling, and this one is answering, and they're saying, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Melo Kol Haaretz Kevodo. Holy, 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 our God. Tzvaot means armies, means that he's not alone, it's him and all his powers. And the whole land is full with his honor. And the holy angels are standing to his honor, and they don't know where he is at. And they're answering in every place that they are, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. And they're saying, Baruch Kevod Adonai Mimekomo. Blessed is the honor of God from his place, from that unknown place that no one knows where he is. But the nation of Israel, that they are a holy nation on earth, when they are saying his name and uniting his name always, twice a day, answering and saying Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, by that rising the prayer and praise to God to his place, he is replying and answering to his people, Israel, Ani Adonai Elohechem Hametzil Etchem Mikol Tzara. I am the Lord your God who is saving you from any trouble. Ba-bam. That's it. Too much heat for one night. I'm gonna go and take a shower. And you're gonna go and get strong. And Hashem should bless you. And Bezrat Hashem, from heavens, they will assist us all to rise and shine and to find those holy sparks of light that shines within, and not to be scared. Please don't be scared. Be positive and be good and be holy and be. Just be who you are and don't be scared to be. And go and spread the word to the world for everyone to know that they are godly souls, precious children of the Creator. And may He open the sky for our prayers to be answered and for our holy work to be accepted, and for millions and billions of people to wake up to call Him in His name, and that death and sorrow and pain will disappear from earth, from our lives. Amen. It's hard to let go. Bye bye.
שום דבר כבר לא יעצור אותי מלהגיע אל תוכי בכל כוחי